Yeah, I think we're live now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Today's topic is still single but not settling. And this topic is close to my heart. I will never forget the day as a single woman when someone said to me at work, "Deb, are you still single?" And I remember the tone in which they said it. I was like, I know I'm a good catch. I know I have so much to offer, but there was something icky about those words, still single. So if you're single, if you're not, whoever's here, we'd love to see you online. Let us know who's listening in. Today we're going to talk about this, still single but not settling. So I'm going to give you three soulful areas to those single women to look at to help you explore what's going on and what's going to help you shift your reality. So come chat with us online and let me know what's coming up for you as you hear this as well. So I'm going to bring up my presentation now. Here we go. Can everyone see that? Still single, but not settling. So as I said, I was gutted. I felt terrible. And it was my interpretation of those words. Deb, are you still single? What if we can own, I'm single, I'm still single, from a place of peace within us? And this is what I wish for all single women, because the more at peace we are, the more we give ourselves that opportunity, one, to feel good in ourselves, and secondly, to create what we're wanting to create. So, are you still single? As I said, that's what she said to me. So, if anyone's feeling any angst at those words, let me know. If you've ever heard those words from someone or something to a similar effect, I would turn up to so many parties and people would be like, "You single?" And I know now, and maybe a bit at the time, that they were coming from a good place because they wanted to set me up or they wanted to talk about it and help me out in some way. But at the time, it was really triggering and upsetting. So, as I said, I'm going to share three areas to explore to help you shift this for yourself. Because an important point is back to the first words, not settling. And I'm not telling anyone or wanting anyone to settle. I want you to find your right person. Yeah, it's not about settling. Even if you're feeling like, I'm getting older, people seem to be married, popping out kids, married. I've been divorced and now I'm looking around and others are married around me. Whatever your situation, you deserve to be with someone that's going to treat you like gold, which is a segue into my first area to explore. Do you feel like you deserve it? Do you feel like you're deserving of the relationship that you want? I actually realized about a month before I met my man, who's now my husband of 10 years. And those of you who don't know me, I'll share a little bit of my story afterwards. But I didn't feel like I deserved a relationship with a beautiful man that was going to treat me like gold. So I realize that. And so what I want to ask you is, where are you at? When you see those lovey-dovey, happy couples all over each other, do you feel like you deserve that? And if you don't, there's potentially work to do in that area. So let us know in the chat, do you feel like you could be more deserving? And this deserving can come from all different reasons. It can come from childhood. It can come from experiences later in life. So many different ways it can come about. Rather than judging it, notice it, and then you can start shifting it. And that's a lot of the work I do with people, helping them shift that deservedness. Number two, is your unconscious mind running the show? So what I mean by this is there stuff going on under the surface that is having you put out to the world a certain way of thinking, a certain way of being. So 90 to 95% of what we put out there in the world is based on our internal beliefs and thought systems. So do you believe that you're not good enough? Maybe you've been through some tough relationships and your self-esteem has been impacted. Maybe you believe that relationships don't last. Or maybe you believe that there's no good ones out there. I had a strong belief that there's no good ones out there. And if there's any guys out there, they're either taken or gay. So, of course, that's not the truth. The truth, we have these unconscious beliefs and we find evidence to support that, and that then becomes our reality. So my question to you, is your unconscious mind running the show? Does it have stories going on that are not serving you? And a really great way to tell that is what's coming into your existence. Either there's no one, no guys, no potentials coming in, or maybe the wrong type of people, the wrong types of guys are coming into your existence. Maybe they're emotionally unavailable. Maybe they're controlling. Maybe they're after one thing. Now, this isn't a man hate, let's criticize man exercise, and for any men outside these groups, because I share this on different platforms. If any men end up watching this outside of my Conscious Women Facebook group, just know that this isn't about criticizing men. This is just looking at the stories that we have as women that get in the way based on our experiences. Let's have a look at our third area. Are there exes that you need to let go of in real life or energetically? So what we often don't realize is that we have these energies of people around us that get in the way of us creating what we're wanting to create. I worked with a client a while back who didn't have an issue anymore with her ex-husband. She had a huge issue with his new partner. And there was this angst that was there, and it caused so much turmoil and upset for her that it got in the way of her meeting someone. She cleared that angst for her, and then her man turned up. Another lady I worked with recently had a guy that she kept hanging on to. She kept seeing him. They kept getting together. But after they spent time together, she'd know it wasn't right. She knew it wasn't the man she wanted to be with for the long term. So we worked together and she put him to the side. She put her energy on focusing on clearing her stuff, getting herself into a great place. And then her beautiful man turned up, who she's now living with. So beautiful to hear these stories, so beautiful to see what happens when we clear the exes, we get clear on what's happening at an unconscious level, and we also clear any feelings of not being deserving. So all of this is baggage that you don't need to carry. So remove the emotional clutter and the physical clutter, and then you allow your life to soar. So powerful when we let that go and we let ourselves soar. For those that are new to getting to know me, here's a picture that I drew when I was in and out of relationships. And truth be told, there was a part of me that felt like I'd missed the boat. So what I did is I used many, many strategies to help me shift things. One strategy I used was the power of visualization. I started to picture a beautiful man on a boat. So I went from feeling like I'd missed the boat to picturing a beautiful man on the boat, calling out to me, "Deb, here I am, Deb, where are you? I'm here." And as I did that, everything started to shift. I ended up bringing in my beautiful man, who's now my husband of 10 years. We had our 10-year anniversary in April this year. So it's possible for me, it's possible for my clients. So many stories of successes. In the last 2 weeks, actually, I've had 3 clients that finished my program not long ago. Let me know they've met their men, and another one's moving in with her man in France. So many beautiful stories, and it's possible for you too. So this is a picture I had on the screen the first time I went to one of my groups. Once you consistently stay in the vortex, you become a vibrational match to the relationship of the dreams. I did the vibrational work. I teach others to do the vibrational work. And he turned up. This was in a couple of weeks after meeting my man. This was our amazing wedding day 10 years ago. It's possible for all of us. So for those that are hearing this and are thinking, Deb, I want to change it, come book in for my Single to Soulmate event. My next event is taking place on the 8th of September in America, the 9th of September in Australia. And if you're watching this later than this date, go into debmarvin.com and you'll see the date for my next Single to Soulmate event. It's been a pleasure connecting with you all. There is always hope. Lots of love, and look forward to connecting soon. Bye for now, everybody.